Light heavyweight championship, Yoel Romero versus Vadim Nemkov. Yoel Romero taking on the light heavyweight champion of the world, Vadim Nemkov. Bellator champion. Let's talk about Yoel Romero first. What a legend he is. He's over 40 years old and he's still fighting in the Bellator. First he was retired from the UFC after continuously losing. He was on a big losing streak in the UFC, but he couldn't perform well in the Ultimate Fighting Championship. And then the time came. Dana White announced that Yoel Romero will not be fighting in the UFC anymore. Yoel said no problem. He signed with the Bellator. He loses his first fight, but he came back with a vicious knockout win, which changed the whole Bellator rankings, and he is now fighting for the title. He can be the champion. Yoel Romero is strong, and he has capability to take you down, grapple you all the fight. Punching power this guy have is absolutely insane. When the guy punches, you are just finished and you will never ever be standing again with this guy. His body physique is absolutely fantastic. The way he trains is crazy. But when it's come to fighting, I know this is the mixed martial arts. Everything can happen. You never know what's going to happen, but Yoel Romero is the type of guy to win a championship. Still, after retiring from the UFC, it's a difficult fight for Yoel Romero because he never faced someone like Vadim Nemkov. If we talk about his Bellator record, he's currently undefeated. No one in the Bellator could defeat him. Maybe Yoel Romero will be the first guy, but it's more difficult for Yoel to fight this huge Russian dude who is a champion for a reason. You know, when you're Russian, you're from Russia, you know the grappling skills. You are the father of grapplers. It would be more difficult to grapple against this huge Vadim Nemkov. I know all the UFC fans, all the fight fans will be supporting Yoel Romero because he's a former UFC fighter. This is absolutely a huge fight because of the support Yoel Romero will get is absolutely crazy. People will be shouting his name inside the arena. But if we talk about Vadim Nemkov, this guy brings all of his home country to support him. He has a huge fan following in Russia and in the USA as well. But at the end, there will be more Yoel Romero fans in the arena. We are going to see what will happen, but I think so Vadim has more chances. But it's mixed martial arts. Anything can happen. Yoel Romero may be a champion of the Bellator, but it depends on what happens next.